It's Week 11 of the 2025 season, and coming up is Jordan Brooks. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Colts, and it's all up next.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 18 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try for the first with Walker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
left-hander to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one caught by Ridley. They find some open field here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up the 1st and goal.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the
touchdown Colts. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rock. Receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams. So some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. It certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
2nd down, here's an option right. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Back to throw here. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Colts take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Hardman on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to the Rockies. Check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Jacoby Brissett, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a burst right there.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They run the option on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
2nd and 9 now. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Straight ahead, Walker shifts past him at the 45. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Not like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The offense on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He completes this to Walker. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much run in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Indianapolis, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.